Okay, boys and girls, how you doing? I'm so sorry. I'm late with the video, but man, I was depressed. I'm not gonna lie. After the debacle in Mexico, I was depressed. And it's the sad thing. The funny thing about it is, Raider Nation, I watched the game like 2 times. 2 times I watched the game, and every time I'm sitting here, it's like, man, we're outmatched, outcoached. We're in trouble. We look like a D3 school playing against one of the best teams in the world. And it was only close for the first 7 minutes, maybe. Damn. But I watched the game. And I'm going to get to the news. I'm going to get to the news about Ken Norton Jr. getting fired. And I know a lot of you guys said we should have fired this dude after last year. A lot of people were saying we should have fired this dude after the Washington Redskins game. 2 weeks after that. 2 weeks after that. And honestly, I'm not mad about the move. I'm not like, oh man, Ken Norton, man, he was a great coach. The players just let him down. No, I really don't believe that. I really don't. My issue is that I think some of the Raider Nation, or most of the Raider Nation, is going to sit there and say, oh, we got rid of Ken Norton Jr. Everything's going to be good on defense. And cause actually I saw that on Twitter, like, oh, we about to see some major improvements on defense. And I'm like, no, we're not. No, we're not. I watched that game multiple times, as I said. We got a lot more issues in the defense. I'm not even going to lie. The defense is horrific. Don't get me wrong. It's horrific. It's a joke of the highest order. But, you know, we got a lot of problems on this team. A lot of problems. But I'm going to get to that defense, though. For some reason, we can't come up with exotic blitzes. We can't get consistent pressure from the defensive line. But my biggest pet peeve, my biggest issue is Reggie Nelson. I'm sorry. I've defended this man. I really have. But every time there's a deep pass completed or a long touchdown, this dude is always trailing. He's always running behind the reading receiver. I'm sitting here like, how are you the deep safety and you are always trailing the receiver? That shouldn't happen. Oh, it's so frustrating. Every time I see it, every time I'm sitting here saying, aren't you the deep safety? How are you still trailing? I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's just that's my biggest pet peeve. I know some other guys have issues with Sean Smith, the linebacking core, but my biggest pet peeve is, it's Reggie Nelson. I just, every time I look at him like, oh, there's 27. Oh, wait, he's 5 yards away. Oh, wait, 7 yards away. Oh, wait, touchdown. Biggest pet peeve. Obi, it was his first game back, since, I believe, early in the season. I can't remember which week he got hurt in, but I don't know. I think it was kind of a mistake to play him at corner. I really do. Jack Del Rio said it was a desperate move. And I'm just like, Jesus, are we that thin where we have to use a guy who was supposed to be the safety play cornerback? Are we that thin? And I blame management for that one. I blame management because there was a lot of talent that we could have gotten on the defensive side of the ball in the offseason and in the draft. Management is not absolved of culpability for the season that has been a disaster so far. Next. Whew. What a difference a year makes, because Seth Roberts was Mr. Clutch last year. Mr. Clutch. This year, oh my God. He can't buy a good game if his life depends on it right now. He can't buy a game. Drops, fumbles. Especially the fumble really hurt because it was in the red zone. And at that point, I believe was it 10-7? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the score, but it was really close. That was a huge mistake. Receivers dropping balls all year long. It's just like there's a disconnect. And everyone's going to blame Todd Downing, which he deserves a lot of blame, because I do miss Bill. I do miss Bill. Damn, Bill Musgrave. And funny story, he's going to be the offensive coordinator for the Broncos, who we play next week. But this issue goes beyond the play calling. The play calling doesn't help. There's not a lot of mismatches that are built by this offense. It's just kind of a simplistic offense from what I see, or I've seen rather. But man, the receivers have not done well. Receivers are in the right place. You see Derek Carr saying, "What are you doing?" Johnny Holton, who's a speedster, who's made a couple big plays this year, he had a huge drop. Like, you should have caught that ball firsthand. But then it gets intercepted by the Patriots on a ball that got close to his body. You guys might hate me out there, but the only one who's really been consistent, the two players that have been consistent, Michael Crabtree and Marshawn Lynch. When Marshawn Lynch got an opportunity, he's run hard all season, in my personal opinion, but Michael Crabtree has been consistent. He has done work. Everybody else, I'm disappointed in. Jared Cooper. I keep saying that. Jared Cook, he's come on a little bit, but I need more from him. The whole team just needs a whole revamp. And what's most depressing about this showing, where we lost in Mexico by a blowout, and we had a bunch of penalties, but the biggest thing is we were coming off a bye. A chance for us to get healthy. A chance for us to have extended time to look at the Patriots offense and defense. And we acted like we'd never been there before. Never been there before. Disappointing. So, and it's sad. We're sitting here at 4-6 and we still have an opportunity to go to the playoffs. There's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance. But man, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Honestly, real talk, the best team in the AFC right now is the San Diego Chargers. I'm sorry, the LA Chargers. Excuse me, the LA Chargers. They look like the best team in the AFC West. The Denver Broncos, they're in trouble. The Chiefs, they're in trouble. We Raiders, we in trouble. It sounds crazy to say, but the Chargers, they look like the best team in the AFC West. Now, that might not be saying a lot, but it's true, in my personal opinion. And the sad thing is, I don't even know what's going to happen against the Denver Broncos. They fired their offensive coordinator, Mike McCoy. Brock Osweiler, well, how does he have a job? Seriously, how does he have a job? And us, we're in flux right now. The defense is atrocious. The offense is discombobulated. I mean, I guess the good news is we got Marquette King. He's been having a good year. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. But I'm going to still keep the faith. Go Raiders. We're in trouble. But I still got hope for the season. Hell, who knows? Maybe this will just make this one of those triumphant comebacks where we go on a several game win streak and we finish the season 10-6. Maybe that's how it happens. I don't know. But right now we got to do a lot of changes. We got to do some soul searching, coaches, offense, defense, special teams, and management. Reggie, we got to talk, bro. We got to talk. Because there was a lot of opportunity to get playmakers on this defense. And you didn't pull the trigger. I got to fault you for that. You done a lot of good stuff, but I got to fault you for that. Anyway, that's all I got. I'll give a little tap on the shoulder for the firing of Kid Norton Jr. because a lot of people have been calling for it for a year and a half now. So I'll give it to you. But we got a lot more issues than that. But tell me what you guys think about Kid Norton Jr.'s firing, the state of the Raiders. Is it the offense that's the biggest problem, the offensive scheme? Or is it just the receivers aren't playing to their ability? Or is it Derek Carr? Or is it the offensive line? Or is it D? All of the freaking above. Sorry, guys, I'm frustrated. Anyway, let me know. Let me know. As always, thanks for watching. Should I say it? Should I say it? Yeah, I'm going to be consistent. What the hell with it? Super Bowl. We out here.